8, 17 years ago. The last time the Pistons won a home game in the postseason. They have possession to start the third. Cade Cunningham just 6 points, 3 assists, and a win would sure the Pistons of a game 6 here Thursday.
Cade Cunningham, as they come out of the locker room, very quiet first half for him offensively.
The Pistons turned the ball over 12 times in that first half. 6 in each quarter. Off 1 foot, the fall away from Towns is short. And Duren with his 12th rebound. Cunningham looking to drive, and a wide open 3. Thompson, though, not a great three-point shooter, couldn't make it. Ball saved. Towns tracks it down. Doesn't have numbers. Looking to go right at the chest of Harris anyway. Strip. Entry pass to Bridges. Rejected by Cunningham. Thompson in the open floor. Lost the ball. Taken away by Hart. Ahead to Brunson. Pump fake and drive. Brunson weaving through traffic. Missed it. Rebounded by Harris. Detroit back within 5. 13-2 run going back to the end of the second quarter. Another giveaway. Excellent defense again by New York.
Detroit just taking it into too much traffic right now with some opportunities.
Towns and offense.
Contact.
Here's Hardaway. Off the mark on the 3. Towns staying on the floor, gets the rebound. Mitchell Robinson, the backup center, has been dealing with an illness. You wonder if that's playing a role. Robinson did play 8 minutes in the first half, but Tibbs electing to keep Towns on the court, and he's hand fighting with Harris. Full of post-whistle skirmishes, and now Towns getting booed. Stripped by Harris, rips the ball away. Towns wanted a foul. Got to be careful on the other end not to pick up a frustration foul. He's done that in postseasons past when he was with Minnesota. Thompson puts it on the floor. Got stripped by Brunson. Another steal. Brunson in transition. And gets the basket.
As Harris with the strip on Karl-Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson returning the favor on Thompson and then putting his head down, pulling his way to the basket.
Cunningham through the lane, goes to the floater, and bounces it home. The game again.
Already had more space in these early trips for Cade Cunningham than he had the entire first half off the dribble.
Detroit trailed by as many as 16 in the first half. No look pass. Brunson. Oh, Thompson punched that one away from Hart. Cunningham. Spot up 3. Hardaway. Can't get the bounce. And Towns the rebound. Pistons are 2 for 19 from 3. Anunoby on the step through, and another good defensive play. Cunningham on the reach in. And a foul called on Hart
to get to the rim.
Turnovers aplenty. Field goals a few here in the third quarter. Knicks with just 1. Hardaway penetrates, can't scoop it home. Poked out to Cunningham. He's already got 2 buckets here in the quarter. Bounces it to Duren, and it's 50. They double Brunson. Now Duren leaves him. Brunson spins on Thompson. Duren comes to help. Brunson tried to throw it off of Cunningham. It ends up in Towns' hands. Towns can't muscle that one home. He can't believe there wasn't a foul. Cunningham driving, hanging, missing, got it back. Hart with the strip. Boy, they are letting everything go here in the third quarter. A ton of contact on both ends. Brunson drives, blocked by Cunningham. Brunson still down. Harris drives and scores.
In the passion for the Pistons, which was desperately needed. Cunningham says Harris has been in so many playoff series. His presence has been really impactful for the young guys.
Yeah, Katie, it's his 65th career playoff game. So, again, a great mix of youth and vets on this Piston team. Brunson on the step back. Around and out. The Knicks just 2 for their last 13. And Detroit looking to take its first lead since early on when it was 6-4. Harris couldn't finish at the rim. Points to lead all scorers. Entry pass and score by Asari since the first 3 minutes. They were down by 16 late in the second quarter. Josh Hart missed the 3. Pistons have 1 made 3 since the first quarter. 1 of 12. Cunningham driving, banks it home. Alive here in the third.
The difference right now, Tobias Harris and Cunningham are playing through the contact to finish. The Knicks have been unable to do that on their penetration.
Anunoby to Bridges. Towns staying on the floor with those 4 fouls. Brunson trying to shake Thompson. Drives and kicks. 1 on the timer. Hard a big 3. He made 2 in the midway point of the 3rd quarter. Duren facing up. Remember, Towns has 4. Got to stay away. Duren missed it. And you got Beasley on Brunson. Brunson just 5 for 14 from the floor. Hart, they'll still give him the 3. Not going to take it, though. Towns bumped by Harris. And J.B. Bickerstaff will keep him in the game. Towns has been on the floor for 5 minutes since picking up his 4th foul. Towns driving, knocked away by Duren, but Hart is there to clean it up. Shot clock at 1. Hart comes up short with that one. Rebound Cunningham. Four rebounds for Cunningham to go with 5 assists and 12 points. Cunningham comes to get it. Shot clock inside of 10 as Harris almost pushed off on Brunson. And the baseline J goes down.
Not only with his presence and his defense on Towns, but chipping in with 18 points on a day when everything is hard to find.
Towns, deep 3, hit it. Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks back on top.
He's saying if I'm going to get all that contact in the paint, I'm going to go out here beyond where the physicality plays a part.
Oh, Cunningham! Left. Pistons back in front. Every possession so intense. Towns driving baseline. Block Duren! Harris tracks it down. Harris racing up the court. Hardaway, 4-3. No good. And hitting the phones.
It's a tough break, too, because Hardaway had a wide-open 3 that would have blown the roof off this place, and instead, you end up with your 5th foul on Harris.
Brunson comes back and drains a Detroit. Since the spark has been Harris, who has to step up?
I think Cade Cunningham right now has to understand the moment, and he's been much more aggressive looking for his own offense since they started the 2nd half. I think you're going to see that continue.
He's got 14 points. 8 here in the 3rd quarter. Driving on Bridges. Tough angle, but he swishes it
into his wheelhouse. He loves the mid-range with that size.
Playing 8 minutes so far. He's now 0 for another miss at the line. And another rebound for Cunningham, his 5th. He also has 14 points and 6 assists in this quarter alone. They got Cunningham off the ball. It's one of the reasons they picked up Schroeder, playing for his 3rd team this year. Schroeder got right off his feet. Noticed Schroeder's presence.
Gives you the offensive punch, but he also gives you the creative on ball.
Gets both free throws, 63-61. Quiet day for Schroeder, just 4 points. He's averaging 15 in this series. And a ball on the floor, and Brunson is injured. Cunningham, another jam. Brunson is...
Cameron Payne now inserted onto the floor for the Knicks, and you remember the impact he had in Game 1. Haven't really heard much from him since then, but Knicks don't escape Game 1 with a win without Cameron Payne.
2 to shoot. Anunoby has to put it up, missed it, and rebound.